Look, here we go. Welcome to the Christians in Sport Big Online Sports Quiz. We're back again, and it is very, very good to see you. Thanks for joining us. My name's Lanks, and I'm joined by Katie and Johnny, who's looking particularly dapper this evening. Johnny, any reason?
We've said this is our final quiz, so I think you dress up for a final, don't you?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. But listen, you're looking good. Katie, how are you? How are things north of the border?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Lanks.
And Johnny's right. This is the finale. So it's a big deal. You know, when we say a finale, I've been asked once or twice this week, when we say it's the finale, you're like, are we never coming back? Will this never happen again? Look, the odds are of this summer, great. And then when the darker nights come back in, we might just reappear. Hey, so for now, this is it, and that's why Johnny's wearing his attire. So we're in for a good night, and it is a good night because there's a few changes as well. We'll talk about those a little bit later. But come on, Johnny, with all your swagger, with all your gear, tell us how we play. Give us the shape of the evening.
Great. Very, very warm welcome. You probably know how to play, but maybe you are playing for the first time on this, our 11th quiz. If you are, here's how you play. Hopefully you're watching us live on YouTube. You've got the first bit of the evening sorted. Then you've hopefully got a team, video call, messenger app. I've just had a message saying one of the teams is accidentally on the wrong Zoom link. Hopefully you've got all that sorted by now. And then key point, appoint a captain who's going to fill in your answers, reliable internet. Make sure they don't accidentally hit refresh at the wrong points. Somebody with a steady hand. Good spelling helps. We're pretty generous nowadays, but good spelling very much helps. Make sure you got your team name sorted as well. We'll give you a few seconds to do that right now. If you're just joining us, make sure you find your quiz sheet. It's worth me saying quiz sheet is there. Quiz sheet, chrissport.org.uk/quiz sheet. It's there, but also you can find it in the comments on YouTube. You can find it on our website as well. If you just find it on Big Quiz, it's in 4 or 5 places, hopefully really easy for you to find and get onto our quiz sheet.
Is that it? Have you finished on it?
Well, I think that's how to play, isn't it? Don't think I've missed anything else out. We can go.
No, you're probably right. I just remember 11 times ago, that took us about 15 minutes to work through.
It did. We've got a bit quicker. Shall we go on to the plan?
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely. So the plan is, again, that we will be here for around about 80 minutes. And this is what it's going to look like. We are going to do 4 rounds again of sporting questions, about 60 seconds per question. Again, you will find that back by popular demand, some of the rounds, a few twists on a few new sort of rounds as well. But we're going to have 4 rounds of questions. As always, there's going to be a tiebreaker question because sometimes that is all that splits those winning teams. So very important tiebreaker question. Then crucially, particularly if you want to be in for a running for our answers, you must submit your answer sheets. That's why we emphasize the importance of the captain role. We're then going to watch a short video on the Christian faith before revealing the answers to this finale quiz. And then, as always, we will then announce the winners and discuss that all-important prize and leaderboard. So, I mean, Lanks, this is the finale. You're saying that we're 11 quizzes in now. Any new chat for us on the prize?
Well, it's not just a prize; it's prize plural, Katie.
Okay. Oh wow! Right.
I mean, that's the big thing tonight. We've changed it. So, look, if you get on the podium, you get a prize. We're going £75 for first prize of a gift card of your choice. There it is, Decathlon or Amazon or Justine. Second prize gets you 50, which is where we started a few quizzes ago with the top prize.
Yeah.
And then third place gets you £40. So look, Katie, all to play for tonight. And you've got a leaderboard, of course, where you're trying to get into kind of the top 10, or you'll know where you come in the whole rankings of everyone that's played this evening. So you know you'll get on that somewhere, but you've got to be aiming for the podium tonight, surely, with those prizes on offer. But as always, we've got to say it, don't Google, don't cheat. You only cheat yourself and you cheat your teammates too. So that's important to say, isn't it? By now you get this if you played along. You know that we don't cheat. We just go for it. Some just raw talent. And if you don't know the answer, you don't know the answer. It's quite simple. We'd love you to get in touch. There are one or two, well, it's probably one way, isn't there, Johnny? Tell us about the one way to get in touch and tell us how you're getting on.
The main way is on the YouTube chat. There's a lot of pretty average chats on the YouTube chat, but okay, it's great to hear where you're playing from. We'll maybe throw out a question or two to discuss.
Is that average? That's average in your view, Johnny, right? And it might
in my personal opinion, it can be quite random sometimes. The main thing we do moderate the chat. The main thing, don't put any answers in there. We'll probably boot you out from the chat for a 5 minute. We'll give you a 5 minute sin bin if you're putting any answers in the chat. So don't take that as a red flag to a bull. Stay out the chat. If you don't like the chat, some people want to just be fully focused on the quiz. You can hit a little X on your screen. You can hide the chat on your phone. You can do that also, but do get in touch with us on social media. We'd love to see, maybe get as it is the finale, get a final team selfie, tag us in it. We'd love to see where you're playing from, how you got on. We love seeing that. So do get in touch with us. Let us know how you're getting on. What we'll do now, though, we'll leave the instructions on the screen just for another sort of 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Get yourself sorted. Make sure you've got however many tabs you need open. Make sure you got your captain appointed. Make sure you got your quiz sheet there. And then we'll get going, ready into round one.
It's worth saying, isn't it, that most people have turned us off already, Katie?
Yeah, probably.
I think we worked out it's about 14% of people that actually still listen to us.
Okay.
So for that 14% who is still listening now, you are very welcome. Hang on in with us. Johnny, you might think our banter's average, as he's just called it now on YouTube, but some of you might think it's all right. I'm just going to keep the volume up and stay with us for the whole night. You'd be very welcome if you did that. Tonight, chat, Katie, is around finals.
Okay.
All right. So we'll come to how you and I are going to chat around the questions. But here's round one. We've said it every time. If we've said it once, we've said it every time. A good quiz starts with trivia, and a good sports quiz starts with sports trivia, obviously. And so it's all around the finals. That's your clue. Every answer is about a final of some sport or individuals involved in those finals. So 10 sporting questions. There we go. Each question related to sport and finals. Are we ready to roll? Johnny, you ready?
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Katie, you ready?
Ready.
Come on, let's play. Question number one. The FA Women's League Cup final was 2 weeks ago. Who did Chelsea beat 6-0 to take the cup? Cool, very recent question to kick us off.
Yeah. That's quite a margin of victory as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big win, isn't it? 6-0 in a cup final. Katie, I'm going to come to you at some point, of course, and ask you if you've ever played in a final. Don't answer that now because, you know, rewind the clocks. It might have been a primary school or a junior school final or a senior school. Or I'll come back to you on that, okay?
Okay, yeah. Okay, right. Well, we'll get on with question 2 first of all, though. Okay, which tennis player, male or female, has competed in the most Grand Slam finals? So male or female, the most Grand Slam finals. There you go.
Who would, like, on this question, Katie, would it's not giving it away, I'm sure it's not. Johnny, you tell us if you think I'm out of order here. But if you had to, I know we don't know the answers, so Katie, if you had to, would you go with female or would you go with male?
Well, I suppose, I mean, because the thing is, this could be going back a bit as well, couldn't it? Because I suppose at the moment, there are some people within the female game who have dominated. So you'd imagine would be definitely up there. But then that could be true if the men's are maybe a little bit more split between a few people.
There is a point of clarity. I'm just getting told in the comments, singles.
Oh, singles. Really good point.
Singles, good point.
Really
good point.
good point.
Not to assume singles.
Yeah, really good point.
There we go.
I did assume. I think
I assumed as well, but it's important not to assume.
Question 3. This trophy, look at that. Look at it carefully. This trophy is awarded to the champions in which sport? You've got A, basketball, B, ice hockey, C, American football. So you've got to know your American sports for that one.
Yeah.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very big.
So, Katie, have you ever held a trophy like that above your head?
Very sadly, I don't think any of the trophies I ever won were that size.
Oh, but look, it sounds like you're going to tell us about a couple of trophies in your locker.
Yeah. I mean, again, your aspersions are right. That it was probably a little while ago, probably more sort of secondary school and things. Quite a few in badminton. There we go. Look, there we go. Just on cue. Which nation has won the most Olympic badminton medals? So there we go. Very, very topical.
So badminton.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be probably the most recent ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about yourself, Lanx? Have you had a trophy like that?
What, like the one we just saw?
Yeah.
I think in the changing rooms we pretended, being with the lads, we'd hold like big metal bins above our heads and that kind of thing.
Right.
So we've always pretended that we've won a trophy or two. I guess it's going back. It's going back a long while, Katie. Just some kind of local schoolboy tournaments probably that I've won. It's great though, in being in a final, isn't it?
Yeah. Nerve-wracking. Great.
Yeah. Question 5. 4 countries have appeared in men's FIFA World Cup final matches and never won. Name one.
Wow.
Awkward.
That is good.
But I think there's something even just about seeing the trophies as well, isn't it? Like I remember doing tours around like Wimbledon and like Old Trafford and places like that. And, you see these old trophies and you do think, it'd be amazing to have them and stuff like that, isn't it? It's amazing when you sort of see some of these Olympic medals and all that kind of thing. You think quite something.
Quite something. Yeah, you're not wrong. Whatever level, being in a final, it's just awesome. Johnny, we've got to come to you. You're dressed as though this is like a foregone conclusion.
Very regular occurrence. No, I can't.
What I like about you. We'll get
on to the next question.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can answer it in 3 seconds.
It would take long.
Sorry, that's harsh, that isn't it? Katie, you're next.
There we go. Okay, question 6. With the 2020 Netball Super League being declared null and void, who are the reigning champions edging Wasps in the final? Well, that's a tricky one.
But if you know your netball.
Yes, absolutely. That'll be no problem.
Yeah.
And if not, you've probably got, I think it was 11 or 12 teams you've got to choose from. So it's 1 in 12 chance.
Yeah.
Better than any of the country questions where it's, if you don't know it, it's a big guess.
Well, I like the other question about the World Cup finals, really. That's got me thinking, that has.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Good round, good start around this. Looking forward to the next round, see what we've got in store. Question number 7. Who did England beat in the 2019 Cricket World Cup final? So again, if you know your cricket, easy. If you don't, it's a process of elimination, isn't it? Johnny, we've got 40 seconds if you wanted to indulge us.
With a final story. Yeah, I did want, again, school, we're going a long way back. I don't think you had many finals when you get to adult life. School, yeah, hockey, had to take a penalty flick. Went to penalty shootout. I can still sometimes hear the post ringing in my ear.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah. Most of the school.
No.
Most of the school were out watching sudden death The rattle of the post.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Still remember it.
Oh no.
Haven't taken a penalty flick since.
Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, well, here's question 8. 2021 was set to see England host the Men's Rugby League World Cup. Which country have won the most finals? Okay, so the most finals.
Really, you'll know this probably. What has happened? Have they rescheduled the Rugby League World Cup? Do you know?
Rugby League's not really a sport I follow massively. Has been rescheduled.
Well, listen. If you know, if you listen, watching this, if you know, let us know. That'd be good to know, wouldn't it?
It will have been rescheduled. When is a good question. We're getting some updates from Six Nations as well in the chat.
Of course.
Scotland, France tonight.
I know.
Come on then, question 9 before we talk about that. Which country won the 2019 Rugby World Cup in Japan?
There we go, rugby.
There we go. It's always on cue tonight, isn't it? So, yes, Scotland, France. Katie, have you got it on in the background?
That's right. Yeah, I'm watching it over here. No, I would be too distracted, I think, if I was watching. I don't think I could cope with the pressure of watching Scotland and having to do anything productive at the same time. I normally have to pace when Scotland play at anything and out of the room and pacing sort of thing. So, no, I've got to just focus on one thing at a time, I think, tonight.
So is that what it's looked like in the Six Nations? You've just been kind of wandering around as you've watched this.
I during the Wales match, I had to do a hit workout during it to cope with the stress. I actually did. Just the pressure gets to me. I'm not even on the pitch. Here we go. Question 10. Every men's football World Cup final since 1982 have featured at least one player from which 2 clubs? Name one. Wow.
That's a great question.
What a stat.
So two clubs have always, at least one of those 2 clubs have always had a player in a World Cup final.
Wow.
Which since 1982.
It's a decent record, that.
Definitely.
That is good. Oh, yeah, that's a great question. It takes about 20 seconds just to work out what the question is, doesn't it? And then you're on.
Yeah, we tried to word it as clearly as possible. It's quite a tricky one. No, it's quite a tricky one to word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great question. Wow.
I do imagine around the country we're being double screened in quite a few places.
Yeah, in France as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's always a recap for the first round, and there we go. They're the first 5 questions. You've got a minute for the latecomers, and there's always kind of messing around, trying to get your shape, isn't there? Who's on what device, and how's the Zoom call working out? So we give you 2 minutes. First minute for the first 5 questions, second minute for the second 5. There's that trophy again, Katie.
Yeah.
Oof. It's a bit smaller. It's probably quite hard to see.
Yeah, I actually spotted a clue on it when it was bigger. I won't say what it is.
You can't say it now, though, can you?
Only because I know what I'm looking for. I feel like I can, but I did spot a clue.
Well done. Could be mistaken for the Ashes now, couldn't it?
Yeah.
That size.
Yeah. That is slightly disappointing.
Right. Second set of questions for you. Gives you a bit of time to go back over them. And if you've got any blank spaces, just fill them up anyway. Don't leave them blank. Never leave them blank. That was good advice from a teacher at my school on an exam paper. Never leave it blank. Just fill it in with whatever. So I took him up on it. I probably wrote the most ridiculous answers.
Doesn't seem like anyone follows rugby league, but according to the website, we have 210 days, 3 hours, 39 minutes and 43 seconds until it begins in England.
Wow.
So 200. I think it's still 2021. Back at like November, is it?
Okay, yeah, great.
Would make sense because they played the Super League over the summer. So, yeah,
very good. Well, there we are. That's us. That's round one finished. Look, any chat or banter at all, Reedy, on
well, we asked, what do you think is the greatest sporting final that you've watched? And Joshua has said Wimbledon, Federer, Nadal, 2008.
Yes.
Yeah, as in it's a fair one. That.
Okay. Well, listen, hold on to them because we've not had a chance to talk about them, have we? Before
that's the only one we've got. So you might spur some more from people.
We'll more of those comments because we're now going to talk about that because that's a big deal, isn't it? In the finale of the big online sports quiz, that's what we're going to talk about. Super. Well, off we go, round two.
Yeah, round two. Okay, so this round is a case of guess who. So you are going to see a picture of some sports stars, and basically their faces have been mashed together. So there are two sporting stars per picture, and both of the sports people play the same sport. So you need to name both stars to take the full point, but we are going to give you half a mark if you get, say, the one half of the face. We're going to give you half a mark for that. We're going to be very generous since it's the finale and give you that. That's how we do this one then.
So it's just worth saying on the quiz sheet, you'll see it'll say question 1 top picture and question 1 bottom picture. So it's quite self-explanatory. Put it in there, and then we'll give you half a mark if you only get one of them.
Yeah. Great.
Should we go?
Let's go. Okay, and also to say that you do get the sport that both of the people are involved in. So there we go. We've got triathlon.
Being generous, aren't we?
Very generous.
Yeah.
It just looks like one guy.
Can someone do the hand technique, can't you? Can help if you only get one of them.
You are looking for two different gentlemen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't want to give too much away, but I presume it is. Katie, I'm going to throw it out there then. Let's talk about our top sporting finals. We can take a couple of rounds to talk about this.
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking like the top 2 or 3 different sports, top 2 or 3 greatest sporting finals you've watched, you've been live at. I was going to say you've been a part of, but we haven't. Here's question 2. There we go. There's the clue at the bottom, swimming. Who have you got? So, Katie, come on, lead us off. Your top final of sport.
Yeah, okay. Well, in no particular order, I would say these probably are not in any particular order, but I do very distinctly remember the women's hockey final in Rio, Netherlands, and it went to penalty shootout. It was just insane, and it went to penalty shootout, and Maddie Hinch, they couldn't score past her. It was just ridiculous, and then I think it was 2-0. Was it 2-0, I think, in the penalty shootout? But it was just insane. I mean, I just remember you were just totally engrossed in it. It was an amazing final, and it had the right outcome. So it always makes a final better when the person you want to win wins. There we go. Good. Okay, netball here then. This is netball. There we go. Johnny, you were nodding along to that one. Do you remember that final?
I do remember that final, yeah. Yeah, no, I played a bit of hockey. I did enjoy that final. Trying to remember where I was when I watched it. It's one of those where that whole Olympics kind of now merged slightly into one sort of joyous 12 days of excitement. But that was Rio, though, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Rio.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, can't remember. Yeah, no, amazing penalty shootout. I love the change they've made to hockey, where you've got the shuffles. So they run up from the sort of 25-yard line and have to 8 seconds, I think it is, to get around the goalie. It's quite fun.
Yeah, stressful to watch.
Yeah.
Hard to score as well.
Yeah.
Watching that. Right, here we go. Question 4. Rugby union. Who've we got?
It's a broken nose or two in there, isn't there, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 by the looks of it.
What would one of your favourite finals be, Lanks?
Do you know what I'm going to start with, Katie? I'm going to start with snooker.
Oh, you mentioned last month that snooker's you're a big favourite.
There's one snooker one in the chat. I wonder if it's the same one.
Oh, I think it might be. Dennis Taylor, Steve Davis. Is that it?
Well, I don't.
Do you want
they've only given me the year, which I'm questioning whether you're old enough. But you.
No, I think it's. I think the year is 1985.
Yeah, you are right. 1985. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an incredible final. I'll talk more after you've introduced the next question, Katie.
Okay. Well, here we go with question 5 then. Okay, so hockey. Nice.
Well, there we are. So Dennis Taylor and Steve Davis, I can remember I was just a lad and I was allowed to stay up, and I think it went past midnight, and it was right to the last frame, and it was black ball, and it was just incredibly tense. So they call it the greatest final of snooker history. I think it was. I can remember it vividly. So there we are. I'm not saying it's my number 1, Kate. I'm saying it's the one that sticks in my mind. And I think, whoa. You've got to have nerves of steel to play in the final, haven't you? And to hold it together, especially individual sport as well. Incredible.
Definitely.
Johnny, coming to you after this. You've got one.
No brainer.
Okay. Whoa, I know where you go.
Wow.
Question 6.
As I'm with Frosty in the chat.
I know where you're going to go, Johnny. 2019.
Yeah, Cricket World Cup 2019, super over. As in, it was quite stressful. Our church meets at 4:00, which was bang over when it was going on. And then we got on the big screen for a little bit of time. But I remember frantically cycling home with it in my headphones to try and get back to watch it at home because we had to lock up our venue. And then staying up watching it, it was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It really was.
Yeah, there's no, I think 99 times out of 100 England would not have won that. Everything went their way. It's incredible. But yeah, not sure you can top that. Well, I definitely can't top that.
So that is your number 1.
It's my number 1, yeah.
Oh well, look, here's question 7. So this one's athletics. Looking for 2 athletics. And remember, even if you can't get both, remember half a point for one of the faces. Worth even just a guess.
And we will accept just surnames.
Okay.
Probably should have at the start, but if you just bring a surname, we'll try and be as generous as possible if you're spelling slightly out as well. We've got a crew who will help mark that.
It's good being in a team for this round, isn't it? You need a bit of knowledge. I'm guessing the teams that are right up there have got 6 or 7 or 8 people that have got a wealth of knowledge in 10, 12, 15 different sports. Because that's what we need for this quiz. There's question 8, look. Ooh, football. Right, Katie, have you got another one? Another top final that you've witnessed?
Well, I'd be surprised if this one doesn't come up in the chat. I mean, now I can't even think what year it would have been, but the Rugby World Cup with Johnny Wilkinson.
2003.
Yeah, drop goal. I mean, you have to admit, something that makes a great final, isn't it, is tension, like when it's really close and then just the smallest of margins. I mean, it's uncomfortable watching, but like it is something that then sticks in your mind when almost against the odds someone's won or they've just snuck a wee victory in. So I'd have thought that one would come up. Here we go. Question 9 then, tennis. Tennis.
Yeah, the England rugby fans keeping their heads down at the moment in the chat.
Okay.
Maybe they're all watching the rugby, but I don't know who they'd be supporting out of Scotland or France.
No, I'm not sure.
It's a tricky one. Scotland win and Wales don't win the Six Nations.
Yeah.
No, Scotland win and Wales do win. So
yes, that's right.
Scotland, or you support France and France win. Like, if you're an English rugby fan, either way, I don't think it's great.
No.
Probably. I mean, Katie, are you keeping track of the scores, or do you not know the scores at all?
No, I can't. I haven't even been able to do that. No. Do you know the score?
I don't personally. I'm sure Johnny's got his eyes. He's got his eyes on.
Well, I've had something in the chat. As in, it's whether you want to or not, or we want to say this is it on pause? Is it going to be a rugby-free zone? You'll watch it later.
No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can announce it to the nations. There we go. Question 10.
Yeah.
We'll just say it's good news currently, Katie.
That's fine. That's all I need to know.
Currently good news, but as you say, fine margins. There's been a lot of red cards this Six Nations, so you can swing quite quickly. Mainly against Wales, but
yeah, I think I saw some headline that was saying it was the most ever.
Yeah, I think they've changed a lot of the rules, so it's trying to protect players.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this one's cycling then.
To be fair, since I've just spoken to you, it's got tighter. It's still good news, Katie.
Oh no!
So we'll turn that off. Oh yeah, here's another great finals which has been mentioned in the chat. I wonder if you can guess this one.
What sport?
Proper comeback football.
Is it Liverpool?
Yeah, Istanbul. 2005.
AC Milan.
Yeah, AC Milan. Yeah. 2005, wasn't it? I think.
3-0. Were they not 3-0 down at half time or something? Was it?
They were.
Something.
More importantly, getting back to the action here, Katie, is the top final. That is the end of round 2. Hope you got on okay. Good. Johnny, any worthwhile chat? You've given us one or two, of course, haven't you? But
yeah, that's mainly it. There's 1985 snooker final. Somebody's claiming Norwich against Borough in the playoff final.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. That is.
If you're a Norwich or a Borough fan, I'm sure that is a big important fight. I can't remember the context myself, but so I think all the big ones being named, but that's all we've got.
Very good. Very good. Well, look, round 3, you do have to turn us up. You've got to listen carefully. So there's no muting for this one. We've got to turn it up, crank it up, and listen carefully. And here's what you're listening for. You're listening for the action, because you've simply got to say, what sport can you hear being played? It's that simple, right, Johnny? But it's a good round. It's a good round. Listen carefully, and we'll see where we go. Here's question 1.
We'll get it up. Going to give you about 5 seconds to turn us up. You're frantically trying to turn us up.
Yeah, okay. I'll go
last time, and then we'll go. You'll hear the clip. You're only going to hear the clip once, and then you get 40 seconds.
Terrific depth on her backhands. Invariably pinning her opponent back.
Oof.
Bit of commentary to help as well.
Yeah.
Or not.
Not yet.
Feel like you need to be quiet in between the questions on the sound round, don't you?
Do you a bit?
There's not much chat from us this round. That's okay.
Chevsky, a huge serve. Look at that. Almost not playable. French do keep it in just.
Oh,
I've got a couple of options in my mind for that one.
Yeah, you might do on some of these. Rule them out as well.
Again, there's real advantage if you're in a team,
Yeah.
because you can go with a consensus then, can't
You
you?
can
Someone saying, hey, I thought it was this, and someone going, no, it was that, and then you, right, let's take a vote on it, and you end up hopefully on the winning side. Look, if you're on your own, then you've just got to take a wild guess. Come on, let's go to question 3.
Ferreira into the key. Oh, there we go. Felipe. Japan respond immediately with Eri Okada. She's got 5 points now, and Felipe has 5 for Portugal.
Mm.
Very good. And it's worth saying the link to the finals here is that it's all recorded at the World Uni Championships, isn't it? The Universal Championships.
Okay.
The finals of the World Uni Championships.
Wow.
There's the link for you, Katie.
There you go.
Very good YouTube channel. Lots of highlights.
A lovely X from Wei. That's just what he needs to do. Pressure on his opponent who's leading him. And that's a good shot. Possibly an X, but definitely 10 points. A 9 puts this out of reach. And it is a 9. And it's a fight back here.
Ooh. Maybe some help in the commentary there. There we go, nearly halfway through round 3.
It's flown in tonight, isn't it?
It has, actually.
Flown in.
Good hands on that there from Moeki Yonizawa. Good honest punching. Kim Hwang-na sends it in, and it's glanced home by Wei Jong-sim.
Thought I had that one in the locker. And the ending messed it all up for me. Oh dear. Thought it couldn't be that easy, could it? Surely. No, it wasn't.
Another good rally here. That cross-court smash there.
Mm.
To be fair, Kate, we're going to give you a 3-minute break in a minute to which you can check the rugby score in.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Or will that get you really nervous?
Possibly. Depends what the score is. Mind you, with Scotland, can never feel too comfortable.
And the rule of the game really much hit but do not be hit.
Mm.
It's the England one today, Johnny, in the cricket.
Yeah, very good win.
Excellent. Surprised you haven't been chatting about that already.
I haven't properly caught up on it yet. I'm looking forward to watching the highlights later.
That's a good kickoff too, very high. That will be contestable. Making the ball contestable from kickoffs, and if you can win it, as the Russians have done here, it's a huge advantage. Oh, that's a lovely little stab kick. Tikonovic is through again. He's going for the corner. And he's got there. No, he hasn't.
Oh. Not suspense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can maybe release the links to the clips from these highlights. People want to watch the games he's a part of, maybe, to see what actually happened from the World University Games.
Nice.
It's unlikely people want to, but never know.
What question are we on? I've lost count.
This is 10, isn't it?
I think it's 9.
9, okay.
It might be 10.
I'm ahead.
Lucky shot off the frame. You've been framed. Not the first time people said that to me when I went in court.
Out. Ooh, not much to go in that one.
What was that noise?
So that's my chair.
Okay, just checking.
Try and stay very still.
Just checking.
Sweden now. They have a game accuracy of 80% as Rana throws that last rock. Some serious sweeping action there. They will take the point in this 6th, and it is now 4-1 for Sweden.
I've got that one, Katie.
Yeah. There we go.
That is it. That is the end of the round.
Yeah.
I like that round, Johnny.
It's fun, isn't it? Slightly different.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's great. Great thanks to the World University Games who allowed us to use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The finals of the World University Championship.
Yeah.
There we go. That is the end of round 3 officially. 3 rounds gone, 1 to come. As simple as that. We're going to take a little break. How many minutes are we giving you is the big question. Katie, how many minutes are we going for this break?
Just 3 minutes.
Just 3. So do
Just
whatever
3.
you can do in 3 minutes. I've got a full glass, so I'm not going anywhere. I might just check on the rugby scores. So listen, don't be long. Come back 3 minutes time. See you soon. Ah, Katie, how are you feeling?
Yeah, Johnny, you had.
He's a rascal, isn't he? He's a rascal.
As in it was factually correct when I said it. It was that was a bad 3 minutes to turn on if you're a star.
Right, no more of that.
I'm very sad. Oh well, we'll drown our sorrows, or I will drown my sorrows in round 4. I think we should just crack on now. This, I believe, this round, it is a bit of a Marmite round. People either love it or hate it, but it is backed by popular demand. So those people who love this round, they're the winners at the moment for that. So basically, you have to say what you see. So each question, there's going to be a series of emojis. I'm getting there. And you've got to try and identify the sports person that they are spelling out. So I think, am I right, Johnny? We've got an example. People haven't done this before. So here we go, right, Lanks? What do you reckon?
Now we've got a sun, of course. Yeah. Sun, day, Sunday. Day. There's a videotape. So I'm looking at. Now, I think I actually know this one, actually. I do think I know this one because we've got a day. There's the sun and it's day. Day vid, okay, because it's a video. Day vid. And then we've got a toilet. You call a toilet a loo, wouldn't you? Lou. So David, Louise, right? But you see, the thing is, Katie, look, it doesn't exactly fit, right? So you've got to play on the emoji, you've got to play on the word and kind of bend the word sometimes to fit the famous sports star. That's what we're all about. And if you're in a team again, there's a lot of lateral thinking about in a team. So you've got to just engage and work out how the word can be twisted a little bit to find the sports star. That is what we've got to do for this round. It's a good one. It's an exciting one. I like it.
Great. Okay. So I think we'll just crack on with question 1 then. Let's go. There we go. Again, I mean, we've said it before, Lanks, but again, can be helpful to have a team with people just saying random things, and then sometimes you just hear it, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
So maybe if you're not in a team, you want to just out loud start shouting random things you see just to get your brain working. Could help. Shout at your TV.
Yeah.
And then you've got a space, so you know that there's a first name and a last name, obviously. And then you're thinking, well, what on earth could those emojis? How could that turn into a name, like a name that I've heard? So you're trying to break it all down, aren't you? So I think that's a tomato, but there's no such name as someone tomato, is there? So you're not going to say that. You're not going to use the whole tomato. Anyway, question 3.
It's quite a claim that there's nobody with the name.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, there is. There
wow.
Really could be. It might not even
let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you are someone with the name Tomato in your surname.
Oh, right. Come on. Where are we at with this one?
Tricky.
Very tricky. Well, I don't know it, so it's going to be tricky. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe.
Okay. Oh, okay.
3.
Yeah. Fewer emojis in play here.
Yeah. Are you a fan of this round, Katie?
I think it's very clever. I can't say I'd be much used to a team. doing it. So I mean, I'm more of an admirer than someone who really could flourish in a team.
So if you're in a team, what are you? Are you a shouter of these, or are you just a back seat where you're just thinking about it and then you might throw in now and again?
What kind of quizzer am I?
Well, there's question 4.
There you go. There's question 4. I like to think that I'd be an encourager. I would like to sort of be like, oh, you'll know the answer to this, won't you? You'll know the answer, you see, sort of thing. So probably more that, actually.
So you add little value to the actual answer of the question?
Probably.
Just add pressure to everyone else in the team.
Yeah, I think that is probably my role. Yeah. I mean, because as soon as I hear someone else's answer, I'm going to think that they're right as well. So even if I have a sneaking suspicion that I might know the answer, I'm quite easily persuaded that I'm wrong. So I probably am not. I'm actually not a great quiz team member. I'm afraid it's not one of my skill sets.
So we've done your friends a favour really by asking you to host.
Yeah, we have. I can read the questions. That's just about it. Question 5. What about you, Lanx? Are you a big fan?
I am a fan of this round. I think I need. I'm a big fan of this round actually. But I've experienced what it's like within a team, and the team are shouting out all sorts of different names and words, and then someone says what they think is right, and then someone develops that, and then all of a sudden it's like a eureka moment, and everyone's like, it's like you've won the World Cup, and you're dancing around your table. When we're able to quiz physically, then it was great this round. Loved it. What's happening? Is the countdown still on for this one?
It looks like the countdown's gone a bit gammy, so we'll just give you another few seconds.
Okay.
It's on gammy on my screen, so. It's probably been around 60, do we think? We chat quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe 5 more seconds.
5 more. Oh, there we go. It started.
It just started.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah. Oh, well, right. The same question.
Same question. No, so we're going to 6, which
come on.
For some reason now is missing a countdown. I don't know what's happened in here. But
it's all gone down. Right, you're timing these, Katie.
I'm timing that now. I've got it on.
Yeah.
Good lad.
You can see a wee timer.
There's that tomato again, look.
Oh, it's back. Are you using the whole of it this time, Lanx?
I don't think I'd ever use the whole of the tomato in the answer of someone's surname. That was my point before, Katie, and I still stand by it.
Fair enough.
It's very rare ever to use the whole of the tomato. Anyway, you'll be plucking out the green bit often, wouldn't you? Anyway.
Oh, what, to eat it?
To eat it, yeah. Very rare.
Yeah, I mean that's a completely different issue, isn't it, Johnny?
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. Just trying to pass the counting of the time here.
You just keep counting the time.
Just keep counting in my head. Got 10 more seconds.
You doing it in your head?
No. I've got it on the screen.
Yeah.
Good. I like that one. That's a good one. That one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There we go.
There you go. Back to the timer.
Ooh. You do get all sorts of quizzes, don't you? Because you get the blagger. You know the blagger, Katie. He's just always. They don't really know they're right, but they pretend they're right always, and so they've got the loudest voice, and so you always put their answer down until probably round 2, round 3. You work out they're just blagging it all the time.
Yeah, that would be one of my brother-in-laws.
Okay, you've got them. You know exactly who we're talking about, don't you?
Yeah, he would fully admit that himself.
Okay, that's good then.
He would fully say that himself, so it's fine.
Yeah. You got the blagger. You've got the you got the back seat quizzer who doesn't really know anything, and yet kind of seconds it with, if someone does say something, then they'll be, oh yeah, that's right. And you got the back seat quizzer.
You've often got the person who probably gives you 3 or 4 answers total, but they're
throughout the whole quiz.
Throughout the whole quiz,
Yeah.
but they're right. Those ones they're right on. So when they speak up, you trust them. You go, okay, you do know this, and they can be the difference in winning and losing.
Yeah, they are worth their weight in gold. Those individuals. If you are one of them, well done you, sir, or well done you, madam. You stick in there with us.
Okay, question 9.
And then you got my friend Jamie, who admittedly calls himself the 12th man of the team. He's just there for bringing me drinks, encouragement. Probably won't contribute anything tonight at all.
Yeah. Well, what about the captain that always knows a lot and he always gets the answers, and then he's writing the answers down without telling anyone what the answer is? that sort of guy, and it's boring for everyone else because and then he's sitting there all smug that he's got the answer and he's not participating in the team. Oh, we all know them, don't we?
Yeah. I've got a mirror in front of me.
Oh wow, cool. Look, I haven't even paid any attention to that one.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
That's like 3 words.
Yeah.
Right, question 10, final one. What do we got? Wowzers.
Tricky.
Would you use the whole of the teapot there, Katie, or not?
I would imagine no, you don't.
As in the word teapot.
I don't think.
That's what I'm asking.
I feel like
I can't believe Katie's taking so long to answer me.
no, but again, you just don't know who's out there. Like you've got to be.
It could be multiple syllables, couldn't it?
Yeah, but I would imagine that you're not using the whole of the teapot. That would be my guess.
Good guess, I think.
I told you I'm not good at quizzes.
Oh, that is it. Wow. Can you believe it? That's the end of round 4, which means that is the end of the final, the big finale of quizzes. But not quite the end, because there's always a tiebreaker, and we know who always asks the tiebreaker question, because he's
and it's going to be more important than ever before, isn't it? We've got prizes for the top 3.
Yeah.
And the tiebreak, I think the tiebreaker's been in play for every podium so far. There's always been at least one of the positions broken by tiebreaker. So this is key. It's a tricky one. There have been 139 FA Cup finals in history. How many fans have attended the finals in total at the ground? How many fans have attended in total?
Wow.
It's a great question.
Great question. Whoa.
This could be the difference between a really good takeaway and an outstanding one, or a kebab down the local kebab shop, maybe.
There we go.
That's it. Look. Submit answers in now less than 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes total to get your answer sheet in. It's that simple. You just got to press the submit button, click it. If you've got a captain, just give them a nudge to get that done AS. You might want to go over 1 or 2 questions, but don't mess around. All that work undone. Horror stories, we still hear about them. So please get it in, and then we can compile the winners. Of course we can. There's a bit of pressure now on the captains, isn't there, Katie?
Definitely. make those final decisions, get it in.
Yeah. Just if your internet goes bang as well at this moment in time.
Yeah, that is a nightmare.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, those Bicester hockey boys who are hoping to win the big finale. Let's hope the captain's got good Wi-Fi at this moment in time. Wonder if it'll be a new team that comes on top as well.
Pretty good. We released the top 10 of all time. Where we could work it out, I'm sure there'll be some we managed to miss. But if they've used roughly the same team name or the same team name for at least 5 of the quizzes, one of our team did a very good job of pulling out the stats for that. And it was quite consistency with the podium at least. So it'd be great to see a new winner,
wouldn't it? We've never had the same winner, have we, in all the quizzes, Johnny?
I don't think anyone has backed it up. No, I don't think so. Wow. We had a number on the podium a few times.
10 seconds. Please do it. Get it in. Don't waste a moment. 3, 2, 1. That is it. That is it. So, look, pens down. Well, not that many of you will have pens. Devices down. Because every quiz, we've always done this. We've always had a moment or two when there's either been a speaker or a video that's played that helps connect sport and something of the Christian faith and what a hope in Jesus looks like for sports people. And tonight we've got a good video for you. I think you'll really enjoy this. You'll enjoy it because, again, there's some good sporting footage. Listen in, and I'm sure it will trigger some great memories of finals, of wonder moments within the world of sport. So listen into that, but listen carefully as well to the words and some words from the Bible, because we're really keen that you come, not just a quiz and have fun, but we're really keen that you come and hear some words of what we would say is truth, wonderful truth. So let's roll with the video, and I'll be back in a few moments.
Drogba to win it. Come on, Didier, and he's won it. He's won it! Oh, Victoria penalty takes the gold medal. Mo Farah wins double gold at the World Championships.
Chris Froome is going to win this big stage of the Tour de France. Now he wins. What a fantastic victory.
Bolt strikes the front. Bolt pulls clear. And Bolt wins again. The World Cup goes to Spain.
On the 18th green at Medina, sends it on its way. And the cup is safely in European hands.
We believed, and I said to them, I believe that we could change things around.
Anderson pitches up, and it's he chipped it to midweek.
Definite plan by England to get rid of Rodgers. Did you see him pointing there to David Saker, the bowling coach?
The referee blows the full-time whistle, and Jose Mourinho runs onto the pitch of the new camp and punches the air.
I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one.
The job of a coach is to encourage, to motivate, to lead. The best coaches will inspire their players. What were Lendl's words to Murray before that Wimbledon triumph?
Murray's the Wimbledon champion!
What did Minicello say to Jess Ennis to keep her calm and focused during her home Olympics?
And so a stadium roars and a nation roars as Ennis goes on to win the 800 metres, and with it, Olympic gold!
How did Fergie inspire his team to storm back from a goal down and win the European Cup in '99?
Beckham into Sheringham, and Solskjaer won it!
It matters who we have in our lives, who we work with, who we share our lives with. We need people in our lives who make us feel alive, who bring energy and encouragement. It's interesting that Jesus doesn't offer success or fame or power or wealth or happiness. He offers life. a life that is completely new. Because our world is broken and messy. Sport is frequently affected by corruption, greed, and violence.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
And that brokenness and messiness is not just out there, it's in here. Our world needs new life, and this is what Jesus wants to give us. The historical accounts tell us that Jesus was falsely incriminated and then crucified, hardly fullness of life. But they also tell us that he came back to life 3 days later and is alive today. Jesus said he did not just die as an inspiration for us, but in our place, so we could receive this new life. Life that gives true hope. Life that restores us to live as we were meant to live. Life that does not even fear death. Coaches inspire. Jesus does more than inspire.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that little clip. Let's pull up now a little bit of the commentary in there. Let me read it. Jesus died in our place so that we could have life, life that gives true hope, life that restores us to the life we were meant to live, life that does not even fear death. It's a big claim that Christians have about Jesus, about what he comes to bring. It's a huge claim. So it would be good to spend a couple of moments now. If you're in a team, whatever you make of this, there's a couple of moments for you to think around this question. What do you make of this life that Jesus offers? So we'll leave it over to you. We'll leave it in your hands. A couple of minutes. Just have a chat. What do you think about the life that we've heard about, the life that Jesus offers? Over to you, and I'll be back in a few moments. Well, there we are. Look, it's only 2 minutes, isn't it? We understand that, but hopefully 2 minutes has just provided just a small bit of space to throw out opinions about the life that Jesus offers. If you've journeyed with us for 11 months, 11 quizzes, then you know that this is what we're all about. And if you want to find out more, we'll give you information of where you can go online to find out more about the Christian faith. There it is. christiansinsport.org.uk/more. And of course, the person that's invited you tonight would love, I'm sure, conversations about the life that Jesus offers. So the 2 minutes is just a prompter for you to have lots more discussion with your sports pal, friend, neighbour, colleague, who has ever brought you tonight, to chat more around the Christian faith. Johnny, Katie, come and join me. Come on, let's pull up the answers. We'll go through them, and then, of course, it's the big announcement of the winners of the finale, the grand finale. So this is it, all to play for. Round one, Katie, why don't you take us through round one answers with Johnny? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this was the team that got beat by Chelsea 6-0 to take the FA Women's League Cup final. It was Bristol City. Ooh, that's not a great result. Okay, now this one this one made a lot of chat about tennis player, male or female, so singles, competed in the most Grand Slam finals. Who is it?
Serena Williams. Singles final. She's played 33. Federer and Steffi Graf, 31.
Wow, of course, Steffi Graf. Yeah, great player as well. Great. Okay, question 3 then. So this was the trophy. Did you spot the clue, Lank?
No.
Okay. If you look carefully at the trophy, I think the reflection is quite a hint.
Oh, good, Katie.
I might be wrong. Let's see, which sport then is this the trophy for? Ice hockey. Yeah.
Stanley Cup. I think it's the biggest trophy in the world.
It looks fairly substantial. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right. Question 4 then. The nation which has won the most Olympic badminton medals?
I'm going for China.
Oh, yeah. I think that would be a good shout.
Yeah.
Good stuff. 4 countries have appeared in men's World Cup finals and never won. Name one of them. So 4 possible answers, but you just had to name one.
Got any Lanks?
No, Uruguay have won, haven't they? No, I haven't. I'm not even thinking. Sweden.
Hungary.
Wow, Hungary.
Early door. I think Sweden was like 1950 or something.
There we go. Yeah, Netherlands. I should have got Netherlands
quite recently.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Good.
Okay. Question 6. This was the Netball Super League was declared null and void, but who were the reigning champions? The Netball Super League. It was Manchester Thunder. Very good, edging out Wasps. Okay, so now, Johnny, you actually mentioned this final as being one of... Is this right? Was this one of your favourite finals?
Yeah, it was my favourite finals, yeah.
Yeah, so who did England beat in the 2019 Cricket World Cup final? It was New Zealand.
Yep.
It was New Zealand.
Very good.
Just being told on the chat, I think we have made a slight error on it's 5 countries who haven't played in the final. Croatia were in the most recent final, weren't they? So we'll amend that for you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Right, 2021. Let's see, Australia. That's the answer for question 8. So let's have a look at question 9.
Let's get question 9 on.
So the country which won the 2019 Rugby World Cup in Japan, it was, of course...
South Africa.
South Africa. Very good. And last one then of this round, question 10. Now this was, so since 1982, every men's football World Cup final have featured at least one player from which 2 clubs? So again, there were 2 answers, we think. You just had to name one. Inter Milan and Bayern Munich. Wow.
That is a great question.
It's a great stat.
Toughie. Right, round 2. We guess who. Do you remember the faces? There were always 2 answers, and half marks are for grabs for this one as well. So let's go. Question 1 of round 2. And do you remember the clue was
triathlon, wasn't it? Yeah.
Who we got? There we go. The Brownlee brothers. Alistair and Johnny. I wonder if you just put Brownlee in the surnames, you'll get 2, would you?
I think we did require specifics on these.
Okay. There we go. Question 2. Swimming, I think, was the blue. Who've we got?
Phelps.
Oh, Michael Phelps and Charlie Kloss. I got Phelps, didn't get the other boy. Question 3. Netball. Who do we have? There we go. Serena Guthrie and Helen Houseby.
Nice. So this was rugby union, was it?
You get this one, Katie?
No, no, did not.
Not at all. Let's see who they are. There we go. See you, Colossi. Very good. Question 5. What do we have here? Athletics. Were we
hockey.
Hockey. Sorry. Okay.
You've mentioned one earlier.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I didn't get Maddie Hinch actually. Got Sam quick though.
Oh, did you?
No, didn't get
Question 6.
Basketball.
Basketball it was. Yeah, who've we got?
Yeah, LeBron.
There we go. LeBron James and Steph Curry. You get those, Katie?
I got LeBron. I didn't get Steph Curry.
Half a mark though.
Half a mark.
Athletics, aren't we?
Yeah, athletics.
Katrina Johnson-Thompson and Nafi Tame. How do you say her name? Theme.
She's heptathlon as well, isn't she?
Yes, yeah.
I can't remember actually. I'm trying to think of the commentators. How they pronounce it.
Well, there we go. Question 7. Question 8. Football. We had.
Who do you think?
Rashford and Sterling.
And Raheem Sterling. Very good. Good. Question 9. We had tennis. We were tennis, weren't we? Naomi Parker, yeah, knew her. Very good, very good. And question 10, cycling. Top one easy. Maybe the bottom one easy. And we had Chris Hoy and Jason Kenny. There we are. That was round 2. Listen carefully, Katie.
Yeah. So I think did you say that we're going to see the video clips for?
Yeah, we'll just go through it. It'll be slightly quicker. We'll see slightly less than we did in the whole thing.
Yeah,
but we'll watch it through.
Okay, let's go.
Terrific depth on her backhands.
Go question 2. Volleyball.
Ferreira into the key. Oh, there we go. Felipe.
A lovely X from Way. That's just what he needs to do. Pressure on.
Good hands on that there from Moeka Yonizawa.
Oh, hold on.
Good honest punching. Kim Hwang-na sends it in, and it's
goalkeeper punch.
The punching, yeah, you could be thrown off by that one.
Question 6.
Good rally here.
Yeah.
Badminton. Oh.
Making the ball contestable from kickoffs, and if you can win it,
Rugby.
as the Russians have done here.
There we go. Rugby 7s or any rugby we got.
Is through again. He's going for the corner.
Lucky shot off the frame. You've been framed. Not the first time.
What?
Sweden now. They have a game accuracy of 80% as Rana throws that last rock.
Curling. I like that round. This is a nice round, Katie.
Really good round.
Isn't it?
Yes. And round 4. Oof.
Emojis, tricky.
I think they were tricky. So you got your tomato in there. What we got? Well, we're going to have to rifle through these, so no time to work them out. So, who is it?
Justice. Just in Tom.
Just in box. Tom, tomato, Tom. Oh, an ass. I was looking for a horse or a donkey. An ass works, mate. It works. Makes sense.
There we go.
Very good. Question 1. And that's the golfer, isn't it? Justin Thomas, of course.
Justin Thomas, yeah, golfer.
Question 2. Who we got? What have we got? Get the answer up so we can work it out, Johnny.
There we go.
Megan Rapinoe, the footballer. Me. Gun.
Rapinoe.
No, very good. Megan Rapinoe. Lovely. Question 3. I think this one's fairly simple, isn't it? Mark Wood.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
Mark Wood, England cricketer. Mark Wood.
There we go. Very good. Question 4.
This one had me stamped.
The boar. It's a boar. It's a boar in a snake. What is a snake? What's the sound of a snake? A hiss. Boar.
Boris.
Beck. Her.
Boris Beck.
There you go. You got to work it out. You got to work with those words.
Clever.
Twist them a little bit. Twist them around, and there you go. Question 5. Ooh, what we got there, Judge? Get the answer up, Johnny.
There we go. Laura.
Kenny. Me. There you go. Twist on those words. You'll get it. Question 6, tomato again. But I like this one. Tan. Yes. Tanny, grey. Tom, tomato, Tom, sun.
Very good.
Like it. Question 7. You know the first name, Katie?
And I like that one, Anthony, I think. Is it
Anthony? Anthony, and then what? Watson. The England rugby player. Very good. Right, get the answer up. I haven't got a clue on this one. Simona. Simona. Halep. Oh, you got to twist that word a little bit.
To be twisted.
Halep. Yeah, got it. Question 9. Oh, look at this. Ole. He's laying down in his bed. Ole. Gun. Soul. Scar. Where's that one going, Johnny? Scar. All the very best getting that right.
Wow. If you get one of the words, you probably get the rest.
Like it. Yeah. Then it helps you, doesn't it? Question 10. What do we got? Nah.
England cricketer.
Sarah. Taylor. Twist on the word. There we go. That's a tough one. But that's the end of the quiz. You can't make it easy, the final quiz. So, tiebreaker. Johnny, take us through it.
There's your tiebreaker. How many fans have attended the finals in total? So, official attendances, all that together, gives you 11,162,114.
Wow.
So, close to that. Look, we're totting up the answers. What a year it has been. 11 quizzes in. Thanks for joining us on this quiz kind of adventure that we've been on. It has been fun. And before we announce the winners, we're just going to play a little video just so you've got an insight as to the work of Christians in Sport, what we've been doing in this last year. So tune into this, then we're back, announce the winners, and we'll say goodbye. Let's see.
These are the pictures that tell the story of our year. A year like no other. When sport stopped, when competition paused, when life as we know it changed like we could never imagine. We had lockdown 1, 2, and then 3. We had players taking a knee. We trained indoors. We trained outdoors, and top-level sport went behind closed doors. Our plans, once written down, now taken a day at a time. Our goals had to change, but our hope remained. This year we ran, we biked, we talked, we trained, we coached, we stayed, we quizzed, we laughed, we cried, we loved, we prayed. Together. We may have been apart, but we've never been alone. Our sport may have changed, but our God has not. And now, with God's help, we're ready again. We're committed to pray. We're ready to play. And we're prepared to say, so let's go together. We are Christians in sport.
Super. Look, we're back in the game and we're really looking forward to getting out there, all of us, playing our sport again. Thanks for that. Enjoyed that. Come on, results. Have we got the results in, Johnny? First question.
We do have results in. We had to deal with a few. There's a few mistakes, completely my fault, on the first round. Some of the answers. So we've corrected all those. I want to be clear. We've corrected all those. Croatia were in a World Cup final. We've sorted that. Chris Evert, not Serena Williams, I'm afraid, has actually played one more final, lost a lot more finals, unfortunately, but one more. Not Margaret Court, as some people are trying to claim. And unfortunately, the emojis, the quizmaster is always right. You may have thought the first one could have been Wayne Thomas. It wasn't Wayne Thomas. A Stoke City player from who knows when. It wasn't Wayne Thomas. It was Justin Thomas. So there's no interpretation on those. That's just quizmaster's right on that. So we have teams in. We've had 138 teams, about 700 players. And so we've got in third place, these guys have been up there. These guys have been up there before. We have Vegetable Gardening Wisdom with 34.5 points.
Recognise the name, 34.5. Good.
Yeah, 34.5 points. They've done well. Then second place, there's no tiebreaker needed for these podiums, by the way. Well, I don't know about third place, but definitely not for second place and first place. Second place, Grace Church Guildford 11. 11 players would help with some of these questions. 35 points. So they've done very, very well. But we have a clear winner, a point and a half ahead. Very clear winner.
Is it a new winner?
I'm pretty sure it's a new winner, unless they've changed their name. I've not seen this name before in the podium, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Colchester Running Club?
No. No, we have the men from Belmonte.
Wherever that is and whoever you are, well done. Very, very good. So, look, how did they get in touch, Johnny? Come on, tell us how we're going to get those gift cards out.
We've got your email addresses. You put that on your form, so we will get in touch with you over the next few days. Get those your way. There is also the leaderboard, which is not quite up yet, but will be up and ready. We're just getting that sorted on the back end now, so do go there in a minute. Give it a few seconds. And we'll have the scores up there at the leaderboard.
Great. That's well, and those three teams all get prizes as well. What a result for the final too. But listen, it's just about done. It's been great. If this is your first time joining us, or if you have been here for all 11 quizzes, just want to say a big thank you for coming. Thank you for playing along and getting involved in all the different rounds. You can see that if you took part in the quiz this weekend, that as a little special prize for everyone, you can get 10% off the Christians in Sport shop with the discount code quiz this weekend. There's some great stash on there, so do check it out. And also, off in the back of what Lanx was saying after that video, is do remember, if you want to find out more about the Christian faith, more about what we've been speaking about, then please head to the website here, christiansinsport.org.uk/more, to find out a little bit more. Have you enjoyed it, Lanx?
Listen, that is a silly question, Katie. But you know I've enjoyed it. I love these nights. They've been good fun, haven't they? Johnny, you enjoyed?
Oh, it's been great fun. It's been great to have everyone playing with us. Thanks so much for playing along.
Look at you and your clobber. Fabulous. Katie, it's been a ride. This is the final. But do you know what? I've got a sneaky suspicion we might be back in the autumn when the nights get a bit darker, but we've got a long summer ahead of us until then. So do tune in again. Just keep an eye out to what we're up to. Have a good summer. Let's get back into sport. And as Katie said, let's think clearly about some of those things that we've heard about this life that Jesus offers, especially tonight. So it's bye from me, Katie, Johnny. Good night. Take care. Cheerio.
Good night.